Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pop. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Purdue's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's a heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stumbled to the ground. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rivera. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the middle. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Rivera. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Rivera. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best player.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Going right to work up top. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Got enough for the 1st down. Busts through behind his pad. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility to put it all on display on that side.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll keep it on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Rivera. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over ULM. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Snapped it in the shotgun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Thanks to grab. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. quarterback empties his backfield. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Purdue, 17, North Carolina, 10.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man, and he'll be smacked to the ground. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. He's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to bring it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about it? Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw. He's going to take off. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards in the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Cuber. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. A smart move. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thorne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Purdue! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got it behind the line. It's Cuber. There he goes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. Complete in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's dragged down. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivera. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Rivera. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.